Hello, and welcome to the Technical Introduction to VMware Tanzu Standard course. I'm Art Fuel, a Senior Technical Marketing Manager with VMware, and I'll be your guide through the course today. We'll start with an introduction to the Tanzu Standard Edition, and then next we'll dive deeper into the included products and technologies, first looking at Tanzu Kubernetes Grid. Next we'll look at vSphere with Tanzu, and finally we'll look at Tanzu Mission Control. We'll start with the Tanzu Standard introduction. And first we'll look at why enterprises are adopting Kubernetes. Modern application development has moved to utilizing containers and microservices as really a core component. If you're going to be modernizing your existing applications or developing new applications, these new technologies have kind of swept the programming industry by storm because of their many pronounced benefits. And so for a developer to be able to develop with the newest, latest, greatest technologies and the associated benefits, the ability to package and run and support a containerized environment is really critical. That's really where Kubernetes comes in. Kubernetes is, while Docker initially became like the packaging and the engine for, say, running a containerized application on a single host, very quickly the need became, I have to manage these containerized application deployments across clusters, across sites, across regions, across my organization. And so Kubernetes has emerged as really the industry standard methodology for how you will deploy and manage containerized applications. And Kubernetes also has a really powerful ability for organizations on their goal to be able to simplify application deployment across multiple types of cloud environments. I have to deploy it on my premise and I have to deploy it in the cloud. What do I need to do differently, right? And by having Kubernetes as that abstraction layer in between, so you prepare your application once, and if you have Kubernetes available across your different environments, you can just very easily deploy that same application across those different environments with minimal to no changes. And then orchestration to scale success. Kubernetes was built with these very elegant and fully automated types of operational processes as part of how it was built, of how it was designed. It was designed for those reasons. So if you consider the effort that it takes to write Puppet or Chef or other scripts to automate the infrastructure and the deployment around a particular workload. One of the largest benefits for infrastructure and operations is that all of those automations become dramatically simpler with Kubernetes. And so from multiple levels there, the Kubernetes can help an organization to scale their success with orchestration and automation. Now, as an organization looks to Kubernetes, you may think, oh, hey, here's a Kubernetes as an application. Maybe I can go download and use it, right? But it's important to understand that Kubernetes is kind of the foundational element of a containerization platform. And to be able to deploy Kubernetes, you need to integrate a number of third-party components. And so this, on the slide, what you see here is the Cloud Native Compute Foundation landscape. And it gives an example of a number of different areas that you have to consider when you're looking to deploy Kubernetes, and a snapshot of some of the different marketplace and ecosystem solutions that are available. The big picture impact of this slide is that while Kubernetes is an open source solution, to be able to design and deploy a Kubernetes architecture is very, very complex. It's a development exercise. And so for enterprises that are deploying Kubernetes, there's a really strong benefit to looking into a Kubernetes platform solution available from a provider such as VMware, right? As we'll be looking through with VMware with Tanzu here. We've gone through all of these different areas and considerations and really made optimal determinations and have packaged those into a single, easy to consume solution.